Hi everyone, ignore the mess that is my kitchen behind me. So today we're going to craft. So pull out your scissors, grab a glue stick or some tape, a pencil, you might need a marker, and you need at least 2 sheets of paper. So we're going to start by taking our paper and we're going to fold it in half the long way or the tall way. So I'm going to fold it in half to get a skinny rectangle. And I'm going to do 2 of them because I want to alternate colors. So I'm going to fold both my yellow and my green in half, so I have 2 long skinny rectangles out of both colors. Then I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to really quickly cut along my line so that I can get started. And what we're making today is going to be a caterpillar. So I'm going to start by cutting my piece of paper in half. Now it doesn't have to be exact. No, closer you can get to the middle, the better you are though, but mine's not perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and cut my yellow one now. I did these last week with my boys and they had lots of fun. Both of them got to make their own. Wyatt needed a little bit of help, Sawyer needed a lot of help. So now you're going to take your long skinny rectangle, you're going to fold it in half. Then you're going to fold it in half a second time. And then you're going to take and fold that rectangle in half one more time. After you folded it that last time, you're going to go ahead and you're going to cut through all your different folds because we want to make sure that we've got individual rectangles. So I'm going to cut these 2 apart, and that gives me 2 separate ones, and then it gives me 1 folded one, so I'm going to cut this one. So now I have 4 skinny rectangles plus 1 more that I've got to cut. When I cut this, I will have 8 skinny rectangles of yellow. So there is 2 more, and there's 4 more. So now I have 4 pieces of yellow. So now I'm going to do the same with my green. I'm going to take and I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to take and I'm going to fold it in half. Second time, and then 1 last time. And then I'm going to cut on all my folds again. So that will give me 8 green rectangles to go with my 8 yellow rectangles. So cutting, now I've got 4 right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is still connected, so I'm going to cut it. Gives me 2 more, and then my last 2. So now you can go ahead and set your scissors down. We're not going to use them for a while, but you do need to find your glue stick. So what we're going to do for the body of our caterpillar is we are going to make rings. So you're going to take your first color, you're going to put a little bit of glue at the top. We're going to roll it over so that they overlap. And you want them to overlap just a little bit. You don't even want it to be the full width of your finger. You want to overlap just about the width of the pencil. So you see how wide this is? That's about how wide you want to go. Maybe just a little bit more to make sure that you have room to stick your second color in. Because if this is too small, you're not going to be able to stick your second color in. So I'm going to take my glue stick. Put a little bit of glue on the inside of my strip, then I'm going to curl it. And I'm going to hold it for a count of about 10, make sure it sticks. If you need to count out loud, go for it. I'm pretty good at counting in my head, so I'm good. So now you have a loop. I'm going to take our next one. We are going to slide it through the center. Means we're going to have to kind of make this more of an oval versus a circle. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to slide this through So now my green is on my yellow. I'm going to put a little bit of glue along the edge of my yellow. Then I'm going to take and I'm going to curve it up, and I'm going to hold it for a count of about 10. So all we're doing right now is making a paper chain. So you're going to do that. You're going to keep going back and forth. Now I need to alternate my colors because I picked 2. If you picked 3 colors, alternate all 3. If you pick just 1 color, you can go ahead and just make your chain. So I'm going to stick green in next because that is my next color. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick some glue on here. Go ahead and glue it on. And you're going to get sticky fingers. Mine are already sticky. That's the best part about crafting, is you get sticky fingers. Okay, next I'm going to take my yellow and I'm going to slide it in. And I'm going to work yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, all the way down. So as my caterpillar grows, depending on which side you look at, will depend on which color you see. So here's the green side, here's the yellow side. So next one will be green, slide it in, get the glue off my finger, put some more glue on my strip. Holding it for a few seconds to make sure it sticks. Sliding my next one in. Hope you guys are enjoying our nice summer weather. My boys are loving it. They love to be outside running and playing. And Callie's liking it too. She likes to be in her swing. She's trying to figure out the whole walking thing right now. So she's not quite there yet. So she pretty much gets to swing when we go outside. Or she gets to sit in the grass with Mom, which she thinks is pretty fun too. So just did another green one. Gonna go ahead and do a yellow one. Keep alternating. Now, if you want to make your caterpillar longer, you just need to make more links. If you want to make your caterpillar shorter, you're going to have a really short caterpillar, but you can just do less links. With 8 of each piece, it ends up not super long. Wyatt and Sawyer like to play with theirs. Sawyer's is a little bit more mooshed. He thinks it's fun to make it spring. So he sticks his together and then he goes boing, boing, boing. He's 3. Yeah, just go with it. So I'm working on my next green. I've got 2 more green after this one. And then we can start working on the head. So yellow's next. Next one's yellow. And I'm down to my last green one. And then I've got a decision to make. I've got to decide what color I want its head to be. So green on the outside. And then my last loop will be yellow. Now, if I wanted a longer caterpillar, I would just, like I said, keep adding links. I wouldn't go shorter. I don't think you're going to be very happy with it. Now, as this is, we can bend and kind of curve our caterpillar. So if you make him longer, you could do some more bending and curving of your caterpillar and have some fun with that. This guy is going to be pretty straight because he's kind of short. So next, we've got to decide what color we want our head to be. Now, I could make my face either yellow or I could make it green, depending on me. And I think I'm going to go with yellow. So I'm going to go with yellow. Now, your head, is going to be a circle that's just a little bit bigger than this. Now you can do this a couple of different ways. You can look around your house and find a circle. Something about that big. I'm not going to waste our time. So I'm just going to cut kind of a square shape that is a little bit bigger than the end of my caterpillar. And then I'm just going to eyeball it and make this kind of a round shape. Now, is it going to be perfect? Nah. But that's half the fun of making your caterpillar. Get a little bit lopsided on this side. So, when you get cutting your circle, don't trim and trim and trim and trim and trim. If you do that, you're going to end up with no caterpillar head. So here's my caterpillar head. I'm going to take my caterpillar head and I'm going to glue it on the yellow end. Yellow caterpillar and yellow caterpillar head. And I'm going to glue mine up a little bit so that it kind of looks like the caterpillar's head is up. I'm just going to stick some glue on the back of my circle and stick it on. There's my caterpillar head. Now, I'm going to give mine green antennas. So I'm going to take my green and I'm just going to cut off a skinny rectangle and I'm going to fold it in half. Now, for those of you who've been with me for a while, you know that the reason we cut in half, or we fold in half, is so that we can cut through both pieces and have the same shape and the same size. So you don't have to do two cuts, you only have to do one. So I'm going to cut at a little bit of a diagonal in on both sides. And then my caterpillar is going to be silly. He's going to have square antennas at the top. So I'm going to just cut those straight across. And then I'm going to cut my antenna part in half. And there I have two antenna pieces. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back of those guys. And I'm going to stick it behind my caterpillar head. I don't want to do it on the front, that would look silly. I'll stick it on the back. And stick it on the back on the other side. So there is my caterpillar antennas. Now, if I was smart, I would have made the eyes before I glued it on. But I wasn't thinking. So I'm going to do it now. So I'm going to stick my finger behind my caterpillar face and in between the loop, and I'm just going to make two little circles for eyes. Then I'm going to give mine a smiley mouth. Maybe give him some eyebrows. There we go. He's pretty cute. And there you have it. Cute little caterpillar using whatever colors you want. If you have just white paper and you want to color it first, go for it. If you want to use your notebook paper and decorate it first and then cut it apart and create your caterpillar after that, great. I would love to see it. So, have fun with the caterpillars. Make them as long as you want or as short as you want. This guy, like I said, they're pretty cute. Kind of wiggly wormy. Take a picture with it, send it to me. I would love to see it either on Class Dojo or my email. And I hope you guys had fun. Hopefully next time I see you, it'll be another craft. I will talk to you later.